Beloved God, help us all
us all to love
to love you
you
more and
more
more,
and more
and
and
more
more
and
and
more,
and
more,
more
and
and
still
and
still
yet
still
yet
more,
yet more
till
until
we
we
become
become
worthy
worthy
of
of
union with
union with
you,
you
and
and
help
help
us
us
all
all to
to
hold
hold fast
fast
uh,
to
to
Baba's
Baba's
Daman
Daman
till the very
until the
end.
very end. Avatar Meher
Avar
Baba
Meher Baba ki jai.
Jai.
Over to you, Pratapji.
Oh.
Jai Baba.
Thank you, Prakash. Jai Baba.
Jai
Jai
Baba.
Baba, all of you. Jai Baba, all of you. After a absence from quite a, perhaps 2 meetings, I am appearing here today. Today I have a very, going to describe a very memorable incident in my life. This is the most memorable incident in my life, and that is one-on-one my meeting with Mer Baba in Mahabaleshwar. As I told you earlier, that in a meeting prior to our bhajan program before Baba, Baba had asked me whether he will stay with me for 10 days, and I said yes, Baba. Then Baba asked me to seek for permission of my headmaster, which I did, and according to instructions given by Baba to Mr. L.B. Thade, who was the superintendent of our hostel where I was staying those days, to send me back after a week. And everyone from our group was very happy about it. Just before that, last time in my earlier narration, I forgot a small incident when for the meeting of 16th October 1950, that is the sermon meeting on the Mount of Mahabaleshwar. When we were going there, I was assisting Mr. Thade, the superintendent. He was more or less a leader of our group, and collecting the names and the money, I was assisting him. But the sad side of this was that I was not able to contribute that for that trip to Mahabaleshwar. I was actually penniless boy, like living like an orphan. And when somebody asked me this, whether you are not coming, I said no, I am not able to come because I don't have money. And many of our people, Pune people, they were just able to maintain themselves. They were not money people except few business people. And I was feeling very sad. And when previous night, a couple of night before, when the whole thing was finalized, the names were final, the money was collected, and when I went to bed, I could not sleep the whole night because of that sadness that such an opportunity I am missing for want of money. I was very feeling sad about it, and believe me, the whole night I could not sleep. I was very restless, very sad, and as every day used to happen, one of my very close friends by name Chauhan. He was loving me very much, quite senior in age, but then he used to love me like his younger brother. He had a habit of coming to my bed every day morning. If I am asleep, he will wake me up, and then I will wash my face, and then both of us go for a light breakfast. That was being served in the hostel. That used to be the usual practice. And that day, I am referring to the day on which he came and he asked me, why you feel so sad and so drawn? What is wrong with you? What has happened to you? I said nothing. I was avoiding to tell him, but then he said, no, just tell me what is the matter. Just tell me what is the matter. And then I told him that this is the cause of my sadness. And then he said, in fact, I am also wish to go. But then I feel that your need is a little bit stronger than mine, and I will pay you the both fares. I will never forget that incident. He paid me the to and fro fare and told me that you can go along with these people. So my first visit to Meher Baba was on this money. In fact, it was not borrowed. He had given me as it is. And I didn't feel like refunding him because I want to be under his obligation always. It was going to be a meeting with the God man. Now, coming to the actual day of my one-on-one meeting with Meher Baba, about 10, 12 people had come to say goodbye at the bus stand early in the morning, the first bus going to Mahabaleshwar. And I got into the bus and just keeping myself all by myself, thinking about Meher Baba. I reached Mahabaleshwar. The distance must be about 80, 90 kilometers, 80, 90 miles, I think. And those days there used to be 3 ghat. The ghat is the mountain area. The bus has to climb up. There were 3 ghats like that. One was Katrag, another was Pasarni, and third was Panchogani Ghat. And then the bus used to go to reach Mahabaleshwar. So when I got down at Mahabaleshwar from the bus, Vishnu Master had come to receive me. He had brought a tonga. Tonga means a cart drawn by horse. It's called tonga. And he held me by hand and made me sit at the tonga. And we both went to the Aga Khan bungalow where Baba was staying. He made me sit in a outhouse. This outhouse were being occupied by Baba's Mandali, main Mandali especially. So one of the outhouses, there are so many outhouses like that. The main bungalow was in the middle, and then spread over were all these outhouses. So in one of the outhouses, he made you sit there. A couple of people, Baba people were there. One I could recognize is Dr. Nilkant Godse. Anyway, he asked me to sit there, And he told me that I will go and inform Baba that you have come. Then he goes, and I just keep there sitting, waiting for him. After about 25 minutes, he comes back with a lunch box for me. And he specifically tells me that this food is cooked especially for Baba, specially for Baba. And Baba has given share from his food. You can finish up that, and then I will come to take you to Meher Baba. Then he again goes away for his own work. I had my lunch there. It was very tasty lunch. I enjoyed it so much. It was baked rice. And then I was waiting for him. He came and just along with the utensils and holding my hand, we both walked to the bungalow where Baba was staying. Now, from a distance, I saw Baba standing there in the veranda, looking at the sun. The rays of the sun were coming out of they're passing through the trees. There were very tall trees, very thick trees. So the trees were passing through them, and Baba's face was glowing. And Baba, when I approached, Baba looked at me with such a love in his eyes, as if I am just bathing in that love. I can never forget that face which I saw then. Actually, Baba's eyes, I felt it that Baba's eyes are pouring love on me. And Baba is smiling, a sweet smile. I climbed up the few steps and reached Baba, and Baba took me in his embrace. He kissed me, he hugged me, and with a gesture, he says that you are very fortunate that you have come to me. You are very fortunate that you have come to me. And with this continuing the gesture, he says that you have connection, long connection with me. Surprisingly, I could understand what Baba means, Baba gestures, because Baba was holding that alphabet board, but then he was not spelling on that alphabet board. He was just telling me with gestures, the two gestures, that you are very fortunate that you have come to me, and also that you have very long connection with me. And then he took me inside the hall where there was a big cot, and we both make me sit there. Baba sat there with the alphabet board, and he repeated the same thing. He said that on the alphabet board that you have a long connection with me. You are very fortunate because you have come to me when I am in new life. And believe me, since that time, I had a special feeling about Baba's new life. The whole life until this time, I have a special feeling Baba's new life. Just unconsciously, I have that attraction towards new life. But Baba said that you are very fortunate that because you have come to me when I am in new life. And then Baba inquires about my family, and what he says is, I know every one of your family. They have also connection with me. This he's spelling on that alphabet board. Now, what does it mean? What does it mean that they have also have connection with me? According to my little understanding, my forefathers were followers of Nath Panth. There is a cult of God-loving people. There are two sections. One is approach to God by devotion, and approach to God by practice of mysticism, something of that sort. And my father used to pray early in the morning for about 1 hour, 1.5 hours. But my father's elder brother, he used to meditate reciting mantras for right from 3 o'clock in the morning up to 7 o'clock. Such a long time he used to take, and thereafter he would just do his routine duties. So perhaps this sort of a life these people have led has culminated in my coming to meet the avatar of the age. What I understand and feel that what Baba had said, that I know all of them and they have connection with me. It is through this that they may be having connection, and it is because of their austerity that I have come to meet the avatar of the age. That was my feeling and understanding. Then Baba asked me very simple personal questions as to how many people are there, who are they, what are their names, how many brothers have the, how many sisters have you, in what class you are studying, what are your subjects, what are your good subjects in where you're doing good, what are your subjects in which you are weak, what are your favorite subjects, what are your favorite games. About cricketism, whether you play cricket, whether you're a bowler or a batsman. Now, that was not my age to decide as to whether I should bowl or what I should bat. I was everybody. Bowler, batsman, fielder, wicket keeper, everything. Anyway, this question Baba asked me, and I was giving him suitable answers. And in between, Baba used to hug me, kiss me, and embrace me, and like a mother, he used to hold my face and then to hug me and express his affection and love. And with these questions, and then it went for more than an hour. I remember that I must have gone with Baba inside for at about 11 o'clock, little after 11 o'clock. And we were sitting there up to 1 o'clock. In that time, along all these questions and answers, and expressing this love, it is, besides his kissing me, he just asked me to kiss his cheek. pointing like this, kiss me. I didn't understand much. I did that with love. What I feel that it was just creating that love in my heart about Meher Baba, the Divine Father. And then after quite a long time, he asked me to stand up. I stood up and he asked me to go about 10 feet away from him, stand there. And I stood there and he, very strangely for me, he asked me to remove your clothes. For a fraction of a second, I felt a little bit shy about it. But then he said, don't feel shy. Don't be afraid. This was his gesture. I want to see. And I did that. I removed my clothes and he said, just turn around. And then immediately asked me to put on my clothes again. So I put on my clothes and he called me close and then made me sit there and started asking me questions. The first question, whether you smoke. I said, no, Baba, I don't smoke. But my father was a chain smoker of Indian bidis. We call it bidi, very strong tobacco. He had left one bidi half burned, and I had one puff, and I just started coughing very badly, and I ran away from house. That incident I told Baba, and Baba laughed. And then next question was whether you take liquor. I said, no, Baba. The third question was whether you have sexual relations with girls. No, Baba. And then last question, whether you have any bad sexual habits. No, Baba. Then Baba says, keep away from the abstain from all these things. Not because there is anything like a sin in it, but because Baba does not like it. And Baba said that this is, I am telling you, remember, I am telling you as your elder brother. That poor elder brother, I was taken by surprise because there was much big gap in Baba's age and my age. Apart from that, throughout the meeting, I was looking at Baba as if I am sitting with my father. That was all the time I'm feeling. And here Baba said that I am telling you to abstain from all these things. I am telling you as your elder brother. I was not very much happy about that word, but then I just kept quiet. And then Baba held my hand. He got up, and I also got up. Then we came out, standing on the veranda. I mean, down the steps, the whole Baba's companions in New Life, the whole group of Jains, they were standing there for Baba to come out. And Baba comes out with me, and believe me, Baba was looking very happy about the meeting. Baba's face was feeling very happy. And he told the people that I like this boy. He's very good boy. I like him. And I like him very much. My work is over. And then, as his nature goes, sort of a mischievous nature, he asked the people, his companions, how many years you are with me? Some say, Baba, I'm with you for 12 years, some say 15 years, some say 10 years. And ultimately, Baba said, all you people are good for nothing. You are all useless people, because in spite of your staying with me for so many years, you cannot read my alphabet board. And look at this boy, he came in the morning and he is able to read my alphabet board. And everybody laughed, and Dr. Nilkant Godse says, he says in Marathi, I will tell you in Marathi, आणला का आमच्या पोटावर पाय. You are depriving us of our daily bread. That is the meaning of what he said. He was also a very, I mean, this Dr. Nilkant Godse was also a very happy-go-lucky man. He was also a very humorous person. And then all that group, along with all that group, Baba leading, I am standing by Baba's side. Baba is putting his hand on my palm on my shoulder, and there is a wind blowing across, and Baba is leading all of us to some place little bit away from that bungalow. And we reach an area, there is an open area around that area. It is sort of a square area. Around that area, there are big trees, and the whole area is a shady area. Carpets were laid down there. A chair was kept there, simple chair was kept there for Baba to sit. Baba sat there, and then they were discussing about their future programs of new life. I was too young to understand what they, but I could little understand what they say. But then exactly what are they planning, I was not very much aware of it. In between, we were served with tea and plum cake. This plum cake was my weakness. In fact, when I was student, I was studying, and whenever there is any chance, any time to have a plum cake, I used to like it very much. And those days I had decided that after I get my first pay, the first thing I will do is to have, eat as much I can, these plum cakes. And these plum cakes were served, and Baba asked me, how you like this? I said, Baba, it's very good, very good. And Baba asked everybody, and ultimately Baba asked Dr. Donkin also. And Dr. Donkin says, yes, it's all right. It's all right. And I felt myself, within myself, what a person he is there. It is so very tasty and so very nice, and it is all right. I was not happy with what Dr. Donkin said. And then they were planning for future programs of new life. And Anna 104, Anna Jakkal. His name was Anna Jakkal, a very old person, but very straight, tall, with white clothes. He is insisting that Baba in Marathi. And believe me, I was having conversation with Baba in Marathi when I was sitting with Baba, except few in English. But English Baba used to spell very, very slowly on the alphabet board, and I could read it. And here Anna is, murmuring before Baba that you cannot leave me behind. You have to take me along with you. I will not leave you. You cannot leave me behind. And Baba tries to explain to me, you are so very old, and the further progress of the new life is very hard time for all of us, very, very tough time. And you will not be able to sustain that hardship. Why you don't listen to me? And he said, no, I don't understand anything. I don't agree to whatever you see. I will come with you. Very nice, the very nice scene of Baba trying to make him understand, and he is very, obstinate in telling Baba that I will accompany you. And then I was left at the same place, outhouse, and one night I stayed there. The next day, it was a stay was proposed to be for 10 days, but as usually it happens in the case of Mir Baba, after the first birthday was over, then the next day Padri had come for some work from Mehrabad, and he was going to return the same afternoon. And Baba asked Padri to take this boy with you, leave him at this hostel, and then you proceed to Mehrabad. So while returning, I came with Padri and I came to the hostel. Now, the story is extended further. One thing that when Baba said that this is, I'm telling you as your elder brother, and I told you that I was taken by surprise why Baba calls him to be my elder brother when I am feeling as if I am sitting with my father. So one of my friends in the hostel, he was a Baba lover, very strong Baba lover. In his latter age, he had become also a trustee of Avatar Mein Baba Trust by name Rangoli. He was very good with me, very friend of mine. In fact, he was very senior to me in age, and people, because of our similar look, they used to say that Pratap is the younger brother of Rangoli. So I asked, I was narrating him what had happened. He was very interested in knowing what had happened, and I told him everything. And about this thing that Baba has told me that this is I am telling you as your elder brother. He listened to that, and I expressed my doubt and displeasure about it. But then what he said is, it is very natural because Baba is in new life. Baba is in new life, and for every companion, Baba says that every company is supposed to tell the people wherever a new occasion comes, they have to say that our elder brother. So Baba's elder brother to every companion. And since Baba was in new life, to you also he said, I am telling you as your elder brother. I could understand that logic and I was happy about it. I was happy about it. But further, stories extended up to thereafter. This was in the year 1950. The end of 50, it must be the beginning of 51. And after the last sahavas at Mehrabad in 1958, as we know that Baba had started coming to Guruprasad every year during the summer months. Must be in 60 or 61, perhaps in 61. Once in the afternoon, I was coming to Baba. Now, before that, I should clarify that all the holidays we used to spend in Guruprasad. When Baba in Guruprasad, we'll have no other program but to go and sit there. And few of our Bhajan Mandali members, we used to take the utmost opportunity of this. We were allowed by Baba to go there whenever we are free. We are free from our schools, we are free from our duties, and those are the summer months. So, right, the whole Saturday and Sunday we used to be there in Guruprasad. And there used to be two sessions in Guruprasad. One is from 8 o'clock up to say 10:30 or at the most 11 o'clock. And then Baba will ask us to go for our lunch. We'll go to our respective houses for lunch. Baba will go for lunch. He will take lunch with the ladies. And he will have little rest. In Baba's case, there was never a rest. All the time he will always awake. Maybe he must be lying down on the bed, but then Erich used to be always there. And then at about 2 o'clock, Baba will again come to the Mandali hall. By that time, we will also return from our lunch. And then the last session will be up to 3:30 or 4 o'clock or 4:30, depending on Baba's mood. And then Baba will retire to his room. Once he retires at the end of the day, he will never see anybody except the night watchman. And if he has got some work with somebody, then only that person will be called. Otherwise, he will be there in his room. Outsiders were not allowed. This was the usual program. Now, in the afternoon session, people had gathered there. Now, who were the people amongst our group? Madhusudan was there, myself was there, Narendra Thadi was there, Narayan Bandulu was there, K.K. Ramakrishna was there, Bhausar. These were the people who were usual visitors to Guru Prasad. Not all of the people. At times when the business people also used to be there in the afternoon session. So when once I had a habit that if we go there, maybe at 2 o'clock, we'll be see that Baba is seated there and Baba's Mandali is there. So one after the other, we will gather there and sit before Baba. So that particular day, when I was about to enter, I stood in the doorway. And believe me, Erich used to always sit in the doorway. His one leg outside and one leg within the threshold. And he used to read gesture. He used to speak out Baba's gestures. The distance will be about must be about 10 feet or so. Baba will gesture from there and he will speak out Baba's gestures. So he used to sit always. That was his fixed seat. When I was standing on the threshold, and I had a habit of bending a little bit in respect and then take my seat right in front of Baba. I mean, just face to face Baba, not a sideways. I was not very comfortable to sit sideways. I had developed a habit that I should be face to face Baba. Even at prayers also, I don't enjoy sitting in a corner or sideways. For prayers also, I feel like standing right in front of Baba's face to face. So that time I sat there and I didn't sit there, but I was just in the door and Eraji that uttering the words Pratap. When I heard that, I looked at Eraj and Baba is just sitting from there. He was so small when he came to me for the first time. He was very small, very young. That was in Mahabaleshwar. Baba is gesturing, Eraj is speaking out, and Baba said, I had made him naked. And Eraj is, as if both are speaking to each other, Eraj is interpreting in Gujarati, Ha Nango Kido Hato. I have made him naked. Nango Kido Hato. And then Baba turns to me and said, do you remember? And I said, Baba, that is the most precious moment in my life. How can I forget it? I do remember everything. And Baba tells everyone, he's a very good boy. I like him. He loves me very much and I like him. Then I went and sat there. This is after so many years, 50 or start of 51 up to 40, 61 or so. How many years? This is one incident. Baba reminds of that incident. And when I was traveling in US the first time, I had narrated this story, and one Baba lover woman, she was preparing a breakfast for me. I was in Myrtle Beach. The first trip, it was alias sahavas. On my request, I had gone to Myrtle Beach, and I was given the bungalow from the library. On the way going towards Baba house, there is one bungalow where I was living. I was given a place to stay. I was all alone, and everyone, turn by turn, everyone used to come there and prepare breakfast for me, and then we used to take breakfast. Especially Mark Palmer used to many times come, and then he also used to take me to the ocean. I had a very good time. So that girl, that lady, it seemed that she was Catholic, Christian, and Baba, very staunch Baba lover. And she says, Pratap, how you are lucky. Baba has seen you naked. How you are lucky. And he referred to some incident in Jesus' life. I don't remember that now. This is one thing. And next time, when after a couple of years, I again visited US along with my youngest son, Swarup. He was playing tabla with me. That time I had a program in Myrtle Beach, and I immediately that name doesn't come to me. A lady who was a wife of the blind painter. What is the name? I don't remember. She was blind by both eyes and had beautiful paintings. Beautiful paintings.
Phyllis Lynott.
Yes, he's not. So
Yeah.
his wife,
Mhm.
when I narrated this story, she called me. My son was with me. She called me, said, Pratap, can you come to my house tomorrow, the next day? And he said that I will arrange for you to take you there. But the next day was some special function at Baba House in Myrtle Beach. And people were gathering there. We were also supposed to go there. There was lunch and everything, and practically some sort of a gathering in remembrance of Meher Baba. They have a yearly gathering, a special time. Before that, one boy, young boy, she took us to that place, the lady's place, not studio. She has a residence there and a place where she used to have her studio. We waited there for about half an hour. She prepared them. She was perhaps maybe resting, but after she came out, she we had tea together, and then she took me to her studio and showed me one picture. And what was that picture? The picture was Baba's picture sitting on his chair, and one young boy, completely naked, stretching his hand, running towards Baba. And she shows me that picture and asks me, see, this picture tallies with your meeting with Baba. She was very much right, because the picture was of that type. But then I have never tried to interpret Baba's gesture, why he had, I mean, saw me in that naked state. But indeed, it is a very precious moment in my life that I feel always. Very, very precious moment in my life. The other day, Jay Bulverton, he was there in Mehrabad, and every time he comes there, he will take us, we will have a get together at one of Baba's lovers' place, and we'll have a lunch and we will have a gossiping. So he always always wants me to repeat this story before all these people. So that is how my life has been with Baba. very important incident in my life. I think we have come to the end of the period, but I would ask anybody has any questions, any queries about, please speak out, because I don't think we'll be having much time to have a singing. Perhaps I will be do next time.
Yeah. Also, I thought, Pratapji, I wanted to you to think about this. Now, it's coming very close to your bedtime because of the change in the time here. So if you want to cut short your program by 15 minutes, perhaps it might be okay, because obviously we don't want you to feel sleepy and all that stuff. So please, if you can speak only half an hour, 45 minutes, it's fine by us. So we just want you to know. Was I clear in what I said? I was saying, if you want to cut down the time of the talk, because it's actually very late in the night, you can cut it short by 15 minutes or so. It's up to you. We'll leave it to you.
Now, what time we started? We started
No,
at
we
8:30.
started based on Indian time at 8:30. 8:30
Yes.
p.m. Yeah.
Now it is nearing 9:30. It's
Okay,
not 9:30.
that's
Actually,
great. Yeah.
about 5-10 minutes are there.
Okay. No, that's great. So let's keep it like that. But if you want to conclude earlier, please feel free.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
Sure.
Ralph has a question. Ralph wanted to ask you a question.
You'll probably have to at Mahabaleshwar. Did Baba call you for personal meeting, just you and Baba, before he had the Poona group come and sing? Or after? Which came? Can you help me, Prakash? Did you get it? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Pratapji.
Yes, please.
Ralph is asking a question.
Yes.
He is wondering if Baba, you had this private meeting with Baba at Mahabaleshwar.
Yes.
Before the group came and sang, or after the singing? When did that happen? Did you see Baba first and then the singing happened after?
The singing was earlier.
Okay.
Singing was earlier.
But you were there in that group, right? You were in that group.
Yes. One singing was when the group was called, Poona Bhajan Mandali was called. I was one of the members of that group. And a day before of the main program, before Baba, the main program, a day before that, there was a trial session. Baba wanted to know what quality we are, singing. And then every one of us, including myself, individually we sang one song.
Nice.
I also sang one song. And when I was being introduced before Baba, that time Baba asked me whether I will stay with him. And the next day, the main program was there on Mehra's birthday. That time we all sang together, along with Madhusudan and other Bhajan Mandal members.
So to clarify, first was this practice singing session, and then Baba had you do that act of trying to take your shirt and all that stuff. After.
Yes.
So Ralph, did that answer your?
No, that Baba is asking me, that is special meeting. Entirely, nobody there. It's special meeting.
Right, but is that after singing or before singing? That's what he wanted.
No, singing was far earlier.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Ralph, so did that answer your question?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. Anybody else with any questions? Please.
Yep. Oh,
You can-
yeah.
yeah. That's a wonderful experience. I was actually, Pratapji, I was
Yes, please.
looking up on the web about Jesus and the naked boy. It happens
Ah,
in a park, garden of, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Gethsemane, I think, Gethsemane. It is
mhm.
given in Mark's, Saint Mark's stories. And, but I'll read more. Maybe some of people here remember that story of
I will like to know. I will
Jesus,
like to know
Jesus
that.
and the naked boy in that garden of Gethsemane. Yeah, Gethsemane. Yeah.
Gethsemane.
Do you know anything about that, Betty? Maybe you can share with people. Okay.
I don't know that story.
I don't know that story.
Okay. It's there on web, but anyway, at this time, let's keep it to let's have Pratap. Let Pratapji have some rest, and so he can prepare to come back again after a week. Yeah.
And I would just tell you the name of that lady who referred to this. She was Mimi.
Oh, Mimi. Yeah.
Yes,
I
Mimi.
think Mimi is the wife of what's his name, Shreya?
Marshall.
Marshall. Marshall Hay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Marshall Hay. Right. Right.
She had said that you are so very lucky that, and she referred to that story in Jesus.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So at this time, let's all take Baba's name 3 times and we'll say,
Yes,
we'll
yes, please.
leave.
By the by, tomorrow I'm going to Mumbai for a program that a girl named by name Roshni.
Ah, okay.
She is having a public program and she has invited me.
Ah, nice. Nice.
Very, I mean, just very busy time.
Yeah, no, she has a lot of people who
Yes,
go to the meetings, and then I think it's a great platform to share
Mhm.
Baba's, message. That's good. That's good. Very good. And because she helps a lot of kids and everything in
Yes,
yeah,
yes, 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 yes.
all right. Avatar.
So,
Yeah, please go ahead.
yes, please. Now,
Avatar Meher Baba.
Meher Baba
Baba
ki
ki jai.
jai.
Avatar Meher
Avtar
Meher
Meher
Baba
Baba
ki
ki
jai.
jai.
Avatar Meher Baba.
Avtar
Meher Baba
Meher
ki
Baba
jai.
ki jai.
Jai Baba, all of you, and thank you so much, Jai Baba.
Thank you,
Jai,
Pratapji.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Jai. Thank you.